Welcome back, guys. It's the other guy. I'm gonna talk about how you build confidence. How you build confidence. All right, I'm gonna get straight to it. You build confidence from success. You build confidence from taking attempts that you feel like you are more successful in than the other way around, right? Let's look at it like this, right? Put in a random number generator and put in a 65% chance of success, right? And you click on how much, that number falls within the 65 percentile. And it should, if you click it 100 times, you should get it at least around 60 to 70 times, depending on your luck, right? Because the luck always factors in. It's a random number generator. Your success comes from things that you feel like you are competent enough to succeed in, right? And when you are competent enough to succeed in it, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel better about yourself, right? So if I told you to put in 5% in the random number generator, right? If someone said you had a 5% chance of succeeding in something, right? You gonna probably think twice about making an attempt on it, because you're gonna be like, well, damn, I got a 5% chance of succeeding. Like, I'm gonna fail. What's the point? You get what I'm saying? And like I said, you probably will fail 95 to 100. It might even be 100% chance that you might fail. But so I'm like, okay, I don't want to even go about making an attempt on that, because it makes no sense. How you feel confident is pretty much like growing in areas or doing things that you just might be good at doing. So if you're, first of all, I'm not an academic person. I'm gonna keep that a buck with you. Like, the whole thing, especially with me with school, and why I struggled, was not because I wasn't smart, right? But it was because the homework, things that they told us to do when we was to go home, and when we went home, it wasn't that I wasn't smart. I wasn't obedient. I didn't listen. You get what I'm saying? But when you young and you think of everyone else getting it right, when you think of everyone else doing the right thing, and you seeing everybody else getting it great, and you don't understand the world, you gonna think you dumb. You get what I'm saying? You gonna think you incompetent. You gonna think you just not smart enough, right? It wasn't until I was older, and when I went to like college and stuff like that, where the work kind of slowed down. You didn't really get homework like that. You got more like projects. You got more like assignments that was due at the end of the week. And it gave you enough time to kind of just recoup, think about what you wanted to do. And I found more success in college than I did in high school or middle school, et cetera, right? And it made me realize people ain't just smart. People ain't smart around me. They just obedient. You get what I'm saying? But the point of it is, I gained more confidence, and I had to learn, right, that I was actually smart through an area where I was successful, not in an area where I failed, because it's going to make me think a negative way, right? I'm going to give you an example, right? Another example on how that's just in the academic area that I felt real good in, right? Let me give you an example. With women, right? If I told you, hey, if every woman was walking around by you and it gave you a percentile right on their head of your odds of getting with them, right? Which ones you'll clearly go for? Which ones? Just, you'll look for ones. 85, yeah, I'm in there. You feel me? 72, yeah, I could give that a shot. 25, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm chill. The point is, you'll pick to whichever one in your liking, right? See, now life not that easy, but there's several indicators, right, that a woman might show you that's probably gonna make the percentile on their head appear more clear to you. So you will make sure that you'll be able to attempt it. You get what I'm saying? In that area, I'll thrive in as well. You know why? Because I'm going to deal with women, right, that I know, right, when they look at me, they like, wow, I like the way how this guy look. That will give me confidence. So dealing with women that likes you builds your confidence also. Fellas, go where you're wanted, because you're going to feel better in that area. On the contrary, you still dealing with 5 percentile, 10 percentile, 15 percentile, 2 percentile. I spoke about the whole, you know, going up to women, talking to them, spitting game, you know, cold approaching and shit like that. I gave you the odds of a, and I said, yo, you pretty much not gonna really have no shot in hell unless she was just going that night. People say cold approaching increases confidence. No, the hell it don't. It decreases confidence. The only thing it makes you numb to is it makes you numb to rejection, right? And sometimes I even question if that's even good or not. Fellas, I'm not gonna go into an opportunity, a war, or fight a battle, you feel me, with a low percentile chance of succeeding. I am going to be prepared. Yeah, nigga, I'm Batman. Prep time me. That's how I go into a situation. I'm going to give you an example. By dealing with my attributes, I'm a 5'8" guy. I am dark skinned, right? I'll be lying through the skin of my teeth if I told you that I stand out in a room. If multiple men were supposed to line up right here and now, I'll be lying through your teeth, to my teeth, to tell you that I'll stand out in a room. Lying like hell. But, so would I approach or make an approach from afar or say, hey, from afar, how you doing from afar? You hell no. I wouldn't do that shit. Right? Because I'll be unsuccessful in that area. Therefore, my confidence will be lower because I'm making attempts without prep. I'm not increasing my chances. No way, no how, and I'm going into a situation blindly. Of course, I'm going to have low confidence. Of course, I'm going to get rejected. I got told as a young man, I was 17 years old, right? And I was told this. A girl that was in my class, she gave me a look, right? And she looked deep. She got kind of close, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a seat away. And she said, you know, like, really looking at you, like, you're really handsome, right? So I thought about that, and using my brain, it got me to think, if I don't stand out in a room, maybe, just maybe, I need to be up close and personal. Being up close and personal increases my odds, right? Because I won't stand out in a room. I'm 5'8", right? I'm 5'8". I'm a 5'8" guy. There's guys at 6 feet. There's guys at 6'3". You feel me? They're not gonna look at me. So I'm gonna have to be a bit more personal with them and get to know the woman on a personal level, right? Other things, like I said, if I'm a skinny guy, right? To stand out, I must build some kind of muscle or definition or build in order to increase my chances. So I feel confident knowing that even though I'm dealt with the hand that I got, I could maneuver and I could increase the chances of my success rate with the decisions that I'm making by amplifying, giving it buffs, whatever, right? You got a tough boss you got to beat, right? And you got items that you make you stronger, right? If your odds of beating the boss is 5%, but with the items is 35%, you're going to go in full buffed, right? That's how it works. Use whatever you have in your strategy, right? To build more, give you more confidence, and also go in the areas where you're most successful in. Meaning, if you're an artist, right? If you're an artist or whatever, right? I'm an artist, right? You're gonna thrive in an art-like setting. If you're good at coding, you're probably gonna be good in computer engineering and all IT, right? If you naturally just like to code. The point is, you're going to your niche where you find your success. You're going to feel better about yourself as a person. Same thing with women. If you know maybe you got a type, but your type not working for you. Your type, right? The woman that you think, I thought I had a type, right? I remember I'll go and I'll, you know what I'm saying, have these like designer clothes. And I remember when I see women that dress the same way, I thought we was just, oh, like we was a power couple. Like we was good. Like we was going to be good. Bro, I ought to be a damn idiot how I was going to set myself up. But the point of it is, I thought because I had this on and she had this on, that it was going to increase my chances automatically. When in reality, that shit was going to probably make my life hell. You feel me? But the point, yeah, like I said, man, I ain't want me to go off on a tangent like that. But you find success through going through the areas that you're successful in. Dealing with women that like you or are attracted to you in your build and how you look is going to make you feel better about yourself in life. There's other areas too. Too bad I got to go on to work, man. But like I said, just niche down them areas, right? And go in where you good at. And you going to feel better about yourself. I'm going to talk to y'all boys later. Take care.